Hey, what's up, Model Maniacs? Welcome back to Model Mania. First of all, I would like to start this video by apologizing. In my previous video, the welcome video, I said that I was going to be working on Cyclops. Unfortunately, all the videos that I have recorded for Cyclops somehow were or are gone now, so I cannot make a decent video showing exactly the steps that I took to make Cyclops. So I do apologize about that. And the same thing happened for Hulk. Both models were from 3D Wicked, and unfortunately, there were part missings in the video. So it's unfortunate because they were really good models, I think, and now they're gone. So I thought that a good second video would be to tell you the tools that I use to make my models. And this applies to for 3D models such as resin or filament, or the old-fashioned way, like the model kits. This is a Tamiya one, but it could be Rebel, Italietis, Vesda, any of these. So most of the tools apply for all cases. So probably for some of you that they're experienced people, it's like a very basic, like whatever. But some other people that are brand new in this hobby, it might be really useful. And also, I might use some tools that you might find interesting or helpful. So just keep watching. So let's begin. So I think that the most basic tool that you will ever use is your brushes, regardless if you use an airbrush or not. I think that brushes are always a must. I have this brush holder that I made myself on my filament printer, my Lego printer, and I think that one of the most helpful brushes is this thick one, because when the models that I have laying around my office, when they get dirty, I just grab these and I just brush off the dust, and it's very helpful. Another one that is going to be really helpful for you guys to use is a flat brush, different sizes. Um, and of course the tiny little ones to detail. Here we go. So there it is. But whatever. Another type of brush that you guys gonna need, and this took me a long time to finally find out the name of them. I found them on Amazon, and I just typed silicone brushes. These are for sculpture or sculpturing. Um, so this is a silicone tip, and I use this a lot when I'm using my liquid mask. So instead of ruining a perfectly good brush, I use the silicone, and at the end you can remove the dry mask very easily. All right, and the next useful tool, it would be your Exacto, and I don't know where's mine. Oh, here it is. Use an Exacto, buy a set of blades. They go dull very quickly. It helps you to remove supports or remove the models from the plastic. Now, this little tool that I have here is a panel liner. And with this, you make panel lines. So it's a two-piece tool. It's a Tamiya one. So you have to buy the blade holder, and then you have to buy the blade. And they have different sizes depending on the thickness of the panel line that you want to make. So this is very helpful. I use them sometimes when we're sanding down and stuff like that. Some of the detail is gone. So there it is. Next one, get one of these toys. Um, I used to use the plastic cup to mix my paint, but now I mix them here. And when it's dried, I just pop it like this, and you can remove the dry paint just like this. So I think that that's useful. Get some scissors if you, in case that you use a lot of tape, some pliers. Um, don't buy the ones at the hobby shop or at the model shop. They're overpriced. Just go to any hardware store and you can find it for like a $2 or $3. Have a different type of pliers here. I used it to pull the needle of my airbrush when I forget to clean it and the paint goes dry, it's stuck. Some other type of pliers when you're using or to grab small pieces. A lot of tape, a lot of different tape. I have Tamiya tape, I have flexible tape, so all sorts of tape. You can go to AutoZone and get that, or Walmart or Home Depot and get the blue tape that people use to paint houses. That is actually very inexpensive, goes a long way, and is very helpful. All right. So what else next? Gloves. These are non-latex. This is nitrile gloves. Um, I don't use them a lot when I paint. I use them when I'm touching resin. When I'm cleaning the but I use them a lot because I don't like the resin on my hands. A lot of people say that it can cause some kind of reaction. I haven't had that, but nevertheless, safety is very important. So have some of these. Now sponges. Either if you're gonna make 3D prints or the regular model kits, I suggest you to get some kind of sponges for details, pretty much detailing. Now for fillers, I have here several different type of fillers. I have the Vallejo. This is Vallejo. Yeah, I like this one when I don't have to sand anything after I apply this for large gaps because it becomes like some kind of plastic and it's very cool. If you have to sand, it's a pain in the butt. I have the Tamiya. Oops, I dropped it. Um, White putty. This is good. I have the Mr. Surfer. I have the 1000 and the 500. Higher the number is more liquid. But these are expensive. They're like $8 each. They last forever though, and they're very inexpensive wood filler, like $3, and you get this huge bottle and it lasts forever. So now for glue, I use the regular super glue or the epoxy. I use the epoxy when I have to glue large pieces, like this model. So now, for if you get an airbrush, get your compressor, get your airbrush. I cannot recommend any brand because the brand that I use for my airbrush and my compressor is Trooper. I bought it in Home Depot. It was the total package was like $70 for both, so I'm pretty happy with that. And that's it. I really don't do like I don't like a super professional airbrush, so at least not at this point. Um, Liquid mask. If you're gonna be masking, you have your standard tape, you have the blue tack, right? You have your liquid mask. This I hate the way that it smells, but it's really good. It dries and it allows you to do a lot of good stuff. And this is called the black putty. When it's cold, it's really hard, like this. But when the temperature start increasing, it's really runny. So and you can paint over, you mix it again, and everything is gone. So it's pretty cool. Now this is a airbrush station. When you put the thinner to clean up your airbrush, you just put it in here. You pull the trigger, and all the nastiness goes in here, as you guys can see, and you won't be smelling most of the fumes. And talking about fumes, you guys need to get yourself a respirator. Uh, I use this one when normally I don't use them when I'm paint. I don't use it when I'm painting. I use I use it when I'm applying the clear coat or when I'm curing or using the washing station for the resin because of the smell of the alcohol is extremely horrible. So safety first. Um, Again, you can get these on Amazon, Home Depot, AutoZone. It's like a $50, I think, or it's $40. I don't know. I'm in Mexico, so everything here is more expensive, believe it or not, especially this kind of stuff. Um, a cutting mat like this one, right? Amazon again, so you don't make a mess on your table. What else do you need? Sanding sticks. Sanding sticks are essential. So I have a lot of them. I have more. up there. I These are the one that I use the most when it's like a small pieces and it require more precision. I use these little sanding sticks. I have also have foam um, sanding or sand foam. I don't know how you call it. And finally, I have my sanding paper here with the grid and everything. It's pretty cool. You need to get those. If you work with resin, buy a thermometer, an ambient thermometer, because remember, when it's too cold, resin tends to not work. You don't want that happening. Now, if you work with resin, get yourself a UV flashlight. This one is running out of batteries. Right there. And get these bottles on Amazon. I put here my resin, and it has this applicator, so it's easier to use it when you're filling gaps. And they come with a little funnel, so you don't make a mess. Now, I don't know how these things are called in English, but I use these to grab my thinner and clean my stuff, or the airbrush cleaner. That's what I use it for. Also, you guys might need some um, dry brush brushes. So I got this on Amazon for $10. So pretty cool. And finally, oh here, this is if you guys gonna be working with speed paint. Like for example, I have some from I don't remember the company. This is a wet palette, so get yourself some of that. Now, if you're a beginner, you don't have to get everything at once, but I strongly suggest you get tape, get sanding paper or sanding stick, some brushes, and good pliers. I think that those are the most essential. Um, Now, like I said at the beginning, I apologize for the inconvenience of the Cyclops and the Hulk, but the next two projects are going to be Porunga from Dragon Ball. I got these from a guy, it's called LucasPerez. He has his Patreon. So if I'm gonna put the link on the description of the video so you guys can go check it out. These guys mostly focus on Dragon Ball. So it's pretty neat. Pretty neat. If you have the opportunity, go check it out. I pay for his membership about $15 a month. And he has a premium offer, which is more expensive, but you get most of his releases are for premium subscribers. But this model is just beautiful. I grew up watching Dragon Ball, so I to me this was a must. Another thing that I wanted to show you: get yourself an electric drill. These ones I found it on Amazon. It's for about $15. It comes with a lot of attachments. It helps you to drill and to sand really fast. And finally, get some clips like this. When you're painting something, you just put it here and you can hold it so you don't make a mess with your hands or with the piece. Like you touch the piece with the paint and paint comes off and you have to repaint and everything. Anyway, so we will be working this model from Perez. I think that that's the name of the guy. Like I said, I will put the description, and it's a huge, it's a massive model. I think that is about 60 centimeters high, which is what 24 inches tall. And I have over there the Robocop from 3D Wicked, and I will be working on these two projects at the same time. I think that I'm gonna be releasing Robocop first because it's a smaller project, it's faster, and is easier in my opinion. So please stay tuned. Help me to grow the channel. This is the second video. I don't have a lot of subscribers yet. I think that I have like one or two. So please, if it's in your heart and in your time, please click subscribe. If you like the information that I gave you today, please click the like button if you find this helpful as well. And if you can share my work and my videos with other people, it would be much appreciated. I will also be putting the my Instagram information and my Facebook information in the description. And that is it. If you guys would like to know something, please put it in the comments. If you want any information about the things that I show you here today, please feel free to reach out to me, put it in the comments, and I will be replying to you as soon as I possibly can. And what else? What else? What else? Um, so yeah, more to come. Thank you so much. The next video, like I said, we were gonna be talking about. We're gonna be making the Robocop from 3D Wicked. Really cool guys. They're one of the most popular out there. They're from Colombia. If you haven't checked their website or their Patreon, I will also put the description on the video. I pay about $10 a month with them, and you get a lot. The welcome package is 40 models, and they're amazing models. They have the pre-supported version. I don't like it though because the pre-supported versions are all G2 box, and the non-supported version, well, and I have a lot of problems when I try to use a pre-supported version. However, these guys have amazing customer service. I was having some issues with the Robocop with the head, and I think that I downloaded the wrong file, and I kept trying to make the statue pieces fit on the bust. So they're really cool. They're really cool, and their models are amazing. Also, if you guys would like to see me building any particular model, please let me know and I will make that happen. Okay. I'm not sponsored by anybody. Um, I do this because I love it. This is my hobby, it's my passion. And if I can share it with you guys, the better. All right. So thank you so much. Again, apologies for the Cyclops video. I will take some pictures of the Cyclops and the hall. So it's for everybody out there. And that's it. All right. Hasta la vista. Yeah.